At the power forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 24, Taylor Wilson.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Glenn in at the 5. We should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Legs. 2 teams that like to get out and run.
Yeah, you're about to see a track meet out there. Both teams want to get up and down. You're going to see that scoreboard lit up.
Here we go. Here's Fisher. They set the screen. Outside, Brown. Misses the 3. Here's the Wizard. From the arc. First shot won't go. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Fisher. And here's Brown. With some arc. Pulls it. The shot by Fisher, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Williamson, left side. Beyond the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Fisher, the pass to Brown. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. From downtown. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. He's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And the Wizard gets it to go.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. That one falls.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Glenn. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's the Wizard. 8 points in his last time out. For 3. They get it back. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Fisher, the pass to Glenn. Here's Wilson. Deflects the pass. Just 10 games left. Let's see the playoff race in the West. Taking a look at the visitors here. If the playoffs started today, they'd go in as the 7th seed. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Now Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Glenn. There's a screen. The 3-ball. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Out to the right wing. Now Williamson. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Picked by Williamson. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Down low. Here's Glenn. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Pass to Williamson. Three-pointer. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points.
And watching these two teams over the last 10 games, the one thing that you notice is how well both are scoring the ball. Seem to be getting whatever shots they want on the offensive end.
Here's Fisher. Still no points. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Pass to Williamson. There's the triple. Rebounded by Glenn.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Wilson, no good.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. Here's Fisher. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Glenn. Here's the Wizard. For 3. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now. Here's the Wizard. He's scoreless. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. In transition. Wilson passes to Glenn. Here's Fisher.
From behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. The visitors with the ball. They lead by 7.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle big time.
Well, when you shoot that poorly from deep, the odds of winning get really slim in a hurry.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Evans. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. There's 1:59 left in the first quarter of the game. Takes a 13-footer. And the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizards got 5 now.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Inside. Here's Jemison. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. To the inside. Here's Evans. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that could spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Here's the Wizard. No points so far. Six to shoot. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Trimble.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to the Wizard. .30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Jemison. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Got 8 of 13 attempts to go.
Away team foul. Bristow. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, Chamberlain.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
That's a shot he'd like that. He's usually going to make those.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. They're up by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
They've got Powell, and it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's the Wizard. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And it's the Wizard in at the shooting guard position.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Pass to Wilson. Here's Trimble. No points yet. Here's Evans. And a missed layup. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Jemison. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Howe covers. Fires it. Chamberlain pulls it in. Here's Wilson. In his last outing with 12 points. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. All right, let's have a look at the league's most disruptive defenders at the small forward position. The guys with the most steals per game over the past month. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
Gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to the Wizard. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's the Wizard. Oh, great D that time from Powell.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Nice move. And the Wizard pulls it down. Shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Here's Jemison, and the layup falls. Jemison's got 5 points.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
And here's Brown for 3. He can't hit that time. Gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Oh, swiped away. And here they come. Yep, that one goes. Brown's got his first points of the game.
I like what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense.
The Wizard passes to the Wizard. From deep. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Brown looking around. Here's Evans. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
Both teams will make substitutions. 10 games left this year. Let's see what the playoff race looks like in the East. You take a look at the home team. If the postseason were to start today, they'd be the 7 seed. Out to the wing. From deep. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Here's Fisher. 10 points in his last outing. They grab their own miss. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Pass to the Wizard. And the layup is good off the glass.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
Here's Fisher. And he lobs it up to the rim. The steal. Here's the Wizard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Just 5 to shoot. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
It's Brown on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And the Wizard pulls it down. Shooting only 36% during the second. Takes a 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
Outside, Brown. Pass to the Wizard. Outside, Brown. Fires the 3. No luck on that one.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. Shooting it well, around 55% for the game. From outside the arc, Chamberlain pulls it in.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 5 points in the game.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
The 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
good on the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
Yeah, now here in the second quarter, he's getting to the line. I like the aggressiveness.
To the wing, right side. Here's Wilson. Nails it from 3. Wilson's got 8.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Pass to the Wizard, to the left wing. Releases. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. 17 points in the game.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Fisher. Pass to Brown. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep.
Well, his height right there gave him a clear look at the rim, and he was able to shoot right over the top of a smaller defender.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fisher. Now Brown. Here's Glenn. He's got 10. That evens the score.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Shooting just 38% in this quarter. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Clock at 6. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at? You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. it's Brown in at the 3. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. From behind the arc, Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Fisher. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's the Wizard. Now here's Williamson. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's the Wizard. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's the Wizard. He's got 7. Driving to the basket. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Outside, Brown.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's the 3. The shot comes out.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Pass to Williamson. Shot from the low post is good. Williamson's got 6 points.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Fisher, the pass to Glenn. Williams grabs the board.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
To the inside.
Home team foul. Wilson. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Wizard passes to the Wizard. For the lead. Drops in the 3. 12 points for him.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Fisher. To halt the run. No good there.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
From about 16, Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's the Wizard. 9 points in the game. Fires from deep. They get it back. Another shot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for 2.
And he drops the first. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt. and that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Here's the three. Wilson grabs the board.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Pass to the Wizard. Fires the three, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's the Wizard. All sorts of time. Rebounded by Glenn. Glenn's got 5 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Steps back.
First personal foul, second team foul.
The three is up. No good. Brown with some nice D. Pass to Fisher. Here's Glenn. The 11-footer. Williams grabs the board. Gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 21 points in the game.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Fisher, the pass to Glenn. To the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A look at the 2K leaderboard when it comes to second chance points. The NBA leaders over the last month.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
Gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Down low. Blocked. Here's Fisher. Pass to Glenn.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Shooting just 36% in the third. Williamson looking around. Inside. Ball stolen. Here's Trimble. Up ahead. And the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizards got 14.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Pass to Wilson. The 3. No luck on that one. Gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's the Wizard. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. And they're on the break. Here's the Wizard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Fisher. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Fisher's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just sinks it over the tall defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Well, you can tell when a shooter is confident. He shot that like he knew it was going in.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's the Wizard. Pass to Fisher. Here's the Wizard. 16 points for him. Here's Glenn. Shot clock at 5. Here's the Wizard. Off target from three-point range. Gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Williamson up top. A shot from the mid-range. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 14.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
There's a screen to the paint. Here's Glenn. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's the Wizard. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Up by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Keep playing. Keep playing. We got to play with force. We're on the road against a good team. It's got a lot of work left, all right?
Coach Kerr stressing patience and intensity to his team.
It helps to have someone like him at the helm, solid at keeping his team calm.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And it's the Wizard in at the power forward position. Pass to the Wizard. Brown. And here's Brown for 3. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizards got 4 rebounds now.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Here's Jemison, down low. Here's the Wizard. That shot, no good. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. With the step back. Here's Brown. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizards got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Jemison. Here's Chamberlain. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Jemison. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. The Wizards' shot is off. Gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And the jam by Brown.
Attacking the rim with power. Tremendous finish.
Here's the Wizard to the right side. To the wing on the left. Over to the left wing. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Oh, man, you want to talk about taking flight? That's exactly what he did, making it look effortless.
The Wizard passes to the Wizard. They swipe it. Here's the Wizard. Got a piece of it. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Jemison. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The Wizard passes to Brown. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Another steal. The finish! And the jam by Brown.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Trimble. Pass to Fisher. Let's go with a 3. No. 4 for 9 from the floor now. Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Glenn. Glenn's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The shot by Fisher, no good. Shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Launches it. Rebounded by Glenn.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
The line for 2. Listen.
First free throw is good. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
This one for 3. Pure from three-point range.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's Wilson. Three-pointer. That shot off. Here's the Wizard. The 3. Rebounded by Glenn. Glenn's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fisher. Here's Glenn. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Fires for 3. Rebounded by Glenn. Glenn's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Glenn. Out to Powell. Pass to Fisher. 6 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. That shot missing.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Here's the Wizard. Tries it from 9, and it's in there.
And defensively, you got to make them work harder. That's just too easy.
Gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Here's Fisher. Right side Brown. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Shooting the rock well at 46%. Oh, it drops in.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
He takes it in.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Now Williamson jams it home.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's Wilson. Oh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Brown pulls down the board. Shooting about 56% in this one. Here's Wilson. Money from 3.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Here's Williamson. And stolen by Brown. Here's Fisher. The bucket is good!
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Williamson up top. Let's loose for 3. The 3 is in. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
they get the victory. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now our player of the game.